Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com, and this is the Forex Weekly Review. Now what we're going to do this week is from week to week, month to month, I tend to review some of the things that have happened during the week. Now this week we had our live pre-market trade review where we were actually entering into positions in real time in both the equity markets and primarily the foreign exchange market. So the webinar that was set for Wednesday, July the 21st, we entered into several positions during that. So let's have a look and see what's happened, because most of these trades are trades that have been recommended throughout the week and essentially over the course of the last month. Now, one of our first trades, we entered into the Euro US long position. We were in at on this one at 128.14. We can see that we've got 87 pips booked for a profit of $262. We've taken a slightly scaled lower position on this because of the volatility. The second position we were in, which was actually triggered just after the webinar, was the S&P 500. I had recommended buying off the 1069.1 level. We can see now it's at 1092. We have 233 points booked on the CFT basis for a profit of $2,332. So that S&P 500 equity trade moving along very well. So we can actually thank Mr. Bernanke for that because of his comments and the way the market reacted. Clearly overreacted to comments made by Bernanke. Nothing the gentleman said was anything new. It's nothing that we didn't already know. So why the equity sold off during that is only the market can answer that, I guess. So anyway, we'll move forward. The S&P 500 trade still in place. You can see running quite well. Now our next position we entered into during the live trade was the Great Britain US long position yet again. Now we entered this one at 152.14. We have 64 pips booked on that. Another $256 in profit. So again, the Great Britain US, you can see that I have numerous long positions on Great Britain US totaling probably upwards of a couple of thousand pips that are still in place. Now also slightly towards the end of the live pre-market open trade review, we had the US Canadian pair. Now that trade is also triggered short at 104.78. It's currently up 110 pips for a profit of $531. So again, that looks very good also. So a number of the trades, these four trades were all entered into in real time during the live pre-market open. Now we do these pre-market opens at about 9:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time twice a month. Watch the events calendar on Trader Planet. You'll see when the next ones are posted. And there's a sign up, register, spots are limited, so make sure everybody gets signed out. Come out early, then we can look at trades in real time. So those are the four positions we took. Now let's have a look at those four positions and see what's actually happening with them. Now the British pound US dollar, we've had a very good run. As everybody knows, we've been buying heavily. The original recommendation that I made was down in the 142 level. A lot of sellers in the 144 area. I said no, we're not doing that based on Vantage Point's medium and long-term indicators. We're only going long with this. So we can see that this is actually produced quite well. Now again, if you take the profit calculator up, if you're one of the people like myself that are still holding positions in from that 142 143 level, we have a very significant profit being calculated. We have 1,256 pips, single contract basis, that's $12,560. Very good trade. So what more importantly I want to point out to everybody, in the live pre-market open I discussed at length these retracement points that are hitting the 18-day predicted moving average and how we're using that as a pivot point to get a better price on our long position. Well, we can see that 3 times this week it's come down and hit the 18-day predicted moving average and bounced out of there by no less than 100 pips each time. So again, even this week, if you were trading nothing else but Great Britain US, you had a very successful week. Again, now it can be difficult for some people to realize this and take this into consideration that I want to trade the British pound, I want to trade the US Canada, I want to trade Euro US, I want to trade all these other different currencies all at once. And sometimes it's just not best to do that. It's best to stick where there's actually opportunity in the market. So that's the British pound, US dollar, and how we've evaluated that. Now let's have a look at US Canada. US Canada, what's happened this week? I talked about this extensively in the Forex Weekly Outlook, and I said, look, you know, this is a very bearish picture here for US Canada. I've shown the multiple ranges over the long, the short, and the medium term. So what I had pointed out is that we were seeing a lot of resistance now. Originally building in the 106 area, it then started to build in the 105 area, 105.80 area. So again, I recommend the shorts and saying, you know, when the market opens on Sunday night, you know, we can really use this as an opportunity to get into those short positions. So looking at, you know, where we're at here now, I'm just going to take this off here for a moment. Now we take off our line here and we draw it from Sunday night, getting into those short positions and drawing it down to where the market's, you know, to the low point in the market. It's very interesting what we see. Again, a profit calculator, we have 234 pips, $2,000 profit based on if we traded nothing else other than US Canada, we've had a very successful week. Now looking at the longer term outlook with US CAD, 102.80, there's still some very significant support here, so we want to be careful of that also. And going into Friday trade, we definitely want to be taking profit. Now again, there's you know, there's no guarantee that this is going to keep moving lower. Friday is very thin trading. A lot of different things could happen. So what we're going to do here now is I'm going to have a look at Euro US. Now the Euro US currency pair is certainly worth a look, particularly going into trade tomorrow. Now, with the European stress test tomorrow, we're going to definitely see a great deal of volatility in the Euro US, Euro Swiss franc, a number of other currency pairs. Now, what we can see here is that the Euro US, we still have no sell signal from Vantage Point. 126.90 is the critical level for tomorrow, guys. That's the area you want to watch regardless of what happens with this stress test. If it comes out very negative for the European banks, that's okay. What we can do is use that as a buying opportunity. We have this buy signal from Vantage Point. It's been very good. Again, we continue to buy on dips. We've closed at 128.93. So again, we were entering into those trades during the live pre-market open, and shortly after Bernanke started talking, that trade went against us originally by about 65, 70 pips. But again, just 24 hours later, we can see that the market then turned around from where we entered that trade in the 128.14 area, moved all the way to 129.34 today. So another excellent trade and a good, you know, a good way of looking at buying on dips and not getting caught up in this short-term silliness, because that's really at this point all you can call it. When the market reacts the way it does to things that we already know, then obviously it's a corrective move, and it just shows indecision in the market. So again, for tomorrow, regardless of the test, my view is the euro is likely to break out to the top side, probably take out that 130 area. If the stress test is negative, we're going to get a hit and take a hit all the way probably down in panic selling to the 126.90 area, which for people like us guys, we use that as a buying opportunity. So that is the Forex trade week reviewed. I hope everybody had a good trading week. You know, not all of our trades are going to be as profitable as what we would like. The Euro Swiss franc, we had an excellent week last week. However, this week, again, the euro coming under pressure, that trade down about 100 pips. So not all of our trades are going to be right. But the main thing is, as long as we're in that 70 to 90% accuracy range, which I think we are, then we're going to be profitable. So good luck, and everybody have a good weekend. And again, we'll have the Forex Weekly Review posted on Sunday afternoon. And once again, my name is Greg Furman, market analyst here at TraderPlanet.com.